potentially a melee hero against Ursa, but it's not too bad because you have skeletons, and the skeletons, if you stun Ursa and get skeletons on him, he's going to take a lot of damage in the laning stage. He doesn't have good ways of clearing out those skeletons.
It's all about can you land the deny and the creep, basically. If you do that, then you're in a good spot.
Yep. That was a range creep deny down bottom. That's the good stuff.
I missed it, man. How
dare you? That's terrible camera work, Burst. We're gonna have to find someone new.
Oh, this courage is dead.
Wow, that's pretty major miss micro.
That was yeah, massive mistake, and that was somebody's items too, but they're gone. For 3 whole minutes. 3-3 could get this kill though. Big slows on Raven. He's got another slow here, and that's gonna be a big one.
Wow. Tim's gonna salve up himself with the Shadow Realm, but that's first blood, so they lose the courier, but they get a kill. Somewhat negating the damage that's been done.
He's just going to get chased down, and he's going to take way too much damage as the low armor hero.
And the other hero who's not really being pressured and having a good time is actually Alchemist is farming just fine against Storm. I say that he's about to get bullied a little bit. Amel going for the solo kill. CCNC does not dodge the Remnant. Okay, it was fine up until then. He was even on CS, and then suddenly he loses a whole creep wave.
I mean, as soon as...
Oh, he's dying to tower. I was like, what are you doing? Wow. He gave the kill.
Well, he did that for the same reason that supports him in doing this earlier. Because if he stays in the lane, instantly Alchemist is full HP. So now players are actually just realizing, if I get the kill, I lose the lane sometimes. We've seen it happen multiple games. So Starfall not going where SamH wanted it, but still grabbing the CM kill. And so if that is only 142 gold spread across the whole enemy team, absolutely worth it for the full HP reset. That's cheaper for him. That goes this well. So I guess that's one of the benefits of what's going on with him. Kind of really trying to hurt him into the silence AoE here, but as soon as the creep wave comes, I'll have a Splinter Blast, so...
Back at bottom, Ursa was having a good time, but now he's going to find a big rotation coming his way. Again, the Bramble Mace is completely missing. Doesn't catch him at all, despite the initial stun setup, but they should still get the kill. Yep, Raven's got a second stun to make sure they get it. Picks up his treads, some of the skeletons and everything.
He's doing a good job, at least. Every single time the creep wave comes forward, he drops the acid spray. Kills the enemy creeps as fast as possible. That's going to make it so it's harder to go for those dives.
Back at bottom, there was a Shadow Realm TP out from Ursa. Okay. One thing OpTic particularly have done well is deny these runes from Storm. Storm went for a bottle, and the last 2 runes have not been picked up by him. Pikehead going to die up top, but the 6 and 4 minute rune were both picked up by other heroes.
It might be easier to hit in these patterns and just pick up items really quick.
Now smoking up, looking to rotate in on him. This is 2 supports, both level 4 though. CCNC's got 900 health. I don't know if they got the damage to kill him. Maybe with the Storm Star, he balls in from afar. The root stops him getting from the shrine to the shrine as well. And that may tip off the fact there's a ward somewhere in the neighborhood, but not necessarily.
They also placed in sentries to block camps, which is a really good move to do. They did that in the other clump.
Popsy in Raid so he doesn't get stunned by the Cursed Crown, but there's a secondary stun from Cuckoo to follow it up. Raven's also got another Wraith Fire Blast as well. They bring down Ursa, so 33 after his strong start. His first blood has died a couple times now in the last few minutes.
Oh, gets the root off though, unfortunately. That means Rupture is going to be late, and this is going to be a lot harder to snag as a kill.
Yep. SamH will tank the Thirst. He's still scouted out here, and the Splinter Blast is going to land, but doesn't look like it's going to kill him immediately. SamH Starstorming and knows he's kind of dead here. Tried to leap forward, but didn't really get away from the Bloodseeker in time. You know, 2,000-ish damage here from this Ancient Camp, but because of the regen rune, he's maintained his full health.
Even still, it's not like Alka's going to be able to kill that anytime soon.
That's very true. Oh, Winter's Curse into a Blood Right. This is one way to control a Storm, and it's going to get the silence off, and they're going to bring him down. The Terrorize comes a little bit too late. Bramble off of the Terrorize. That catches 3 of them, but not going to see a follow-up there. Yeah, Storm's in a fine place. Even Moran is out-farming the other 2 cores, the Bloodseeker, the Ursa of OpTic Gaming.
Did they see this? I don't think they did.
There's a sentry in mid, but...
That's why they were pinging. They're scanning, they spot CC, so...
Yeah, well, they actually get him here. They're invis up with a Moonlight Shadow. Raven already kills PPD on the Crystal Maiden, and CCNC gets bursted down, taken out by a Raven crit. Very nicely played.
They end up feeding because they stayed just a little too long.
It's a level 7 Dark Willow. It's not going to net you that much gold or even create that much space for you at that point. Storm, oh, he knows they're in these trees. Pikecat in a lot of trouble here. Has 1900 gold. We'll see if he wants to spend any before he dies. Doesn't look like he will. Yeah, buys a couple pieces, and Zai himself will just TP on back home. Yeah, it's like if Ursa blinks in, he can just insta-Shadow Realm react. The lack of stun and initiation on OpTic side makes it very hard for them to make some space for CCNC now. He has finished his Radiance kind of on the bottom side of the map.
Raven blinking forward, really bad for him, actually.
Oh, he does have the blade mail, so he returns some damage. Is going to reincarnate, but he may just die a second time here. He's right by the tower. He's gone on by the unstable concoction of the Alchemist, and well played by OpTic to punish his over-aggression. Perhaps a smoke, but just is going to be too little too late.
And it'll definitely be an Aegis on Storm Spirit, which is a little scary, and especially because their ways to kill Storm are a bit limited. If they have to burn a Winter's Curse into a Silence just to get a kill on that guy, then
I think they feel good, but like they can't play too aggressively because of the fact that Ursa and Bloodseeker are both having a rough game. I'm sure Pycat and 33 are like, yeah, I'm kind of under farm, guys. Do I need to go farm, or like, what's the plan? Like,
yeah, I suppose
this is the Alchemist effect, kind of. Cuckoo at mid, gone on and rooted up, will be brought down. Just a quick Venge pick. Alk will end up stunning himself.
And basically, they just can't take this fight because they're all spread out. Armel is going to cut the creep wave mid, which is actually a great move here. Can't stop backdoor protection or create backdoor protection on a tier 1, but
they're coming to defend. Raven TP's in with the stun to start things off. One CCNC. He's got the Chemical Rage up still. The Terrorize follows up, catches out Ursa. The Wraith King Reincarnation's going to slow him all down. Ball in from Storm, catches the Wyvern. No curse immediately, at least. Mel, he gets cursed up finally. That could save Zai's life. He looks for the TP out. Ursa see him already dead. And the fight not over as the Bloodseeker does help finish off Cuckoo, but he now needs to find a way out of this one. Storm gets stunned up trying to pursue Pycat, who gets stunned by the Cursed Crown. That's a third casualty on the OpTic side, who have only managed to kill the Venge.
Twice.
That's true. That's twice.
But we're not going to be there for a long time, because by the time Alk starts pooling these Ags, he's going to have a full 6 slot almost for sure, because none of those Ags are particularly incredible. And TNC is going to try to push this advantage with a fight. CC blinks forward, actually. He's got ulti at least, but walks right into a lot of heroes.
First stun comes out. The Wraith King falls up with a blade mail. The Ursa's trying to save the day here, but that's not going to be too much as the backlines also get jumps. The Storm ignoring the Alchemist, going for the supports, takes out Zai first. PPD, you are next, my friend. That's 3 dead currently. It's now 4 with a full team wipe as Wyvern even bought back for that fight. Didn't have a TP. They're going to give CCNC a tip just to rub it in.
Yeah.
What a good fight.
Notices or not, but Roche at about half HP. They're actually looking like they're going to jump on Tim's in the mid lane. He's going for the blink stun, but he can't quite see him, so he doesn't know.
That's what Tim's is there for, so that they don't actually contest Roshan, and perhaps he was strong enough bait that he pulled them away. Alk still wants to fight this one. He's channeling stun. I don't know about this one. He's going to stun himself. He didn't have his blink dagger up. CCNC in all sorts of trouble. The Terrorize is going to catch him as well. Oh, Raven happy to go blinking in. Storm going for the backlines. Finds the Winter Wyvern. He's very low. He's going to immediately lose his Aegis, though. That's maybe not the best thing for the Storm Spirit, who will be coming back to life in just a second. Then Mirana, BKB got caught by the Winter's Curse. They are going to still chase down CCNC, bring him down the swamp. It's going to help save them. Oh, save the Mirana. Nope, no, it does not do that. Mirana goes down. Venge hits the deck as well. Post-swap. It's going to be Wraith King trying to chase down the Crystal Maiden. Succeeds in doing so. And Armel on his second life, cleaning up. Gets himself a double kill. Only Bloodseeker survives. The BKB is being helpful, but not game-changing.
Yeah, CCNC stunning himself. Just catastrophic fight for OpTic Gaming. They had to spend things like Cold Embrace just to buy him some time while he was stunned. I'm sure he was trying to go for the Manta dodge, but it's difficult to time. And CC was not able to get out of that there.
Tim's Pycat. Bit of a jewel going out. He's just dying to the blade mail. It's a blade mail kill. Okay.
Why is there so much gold?
He was full health.
600 for the Dark Willow, and then back on the other side, 500 for Pycat. Encounter you later, then you'd have to force a BKB. So in the right situations, I think it's fine for him not to Manta on those. But they finally leave their base a little bit, don't find a grab, and now they may be able to abate him a bit here. And here it comes.
Yep. CCNC, BKB dodges the stun. Nice start for him, but the Chemical Rage still in corner. They're going to try and focus down Raven first. He's got a cheese as well as Reincarnation. Yule Scepter going to delay his death even further as 33 is just getting kited around. Finally pops the BKB. Crystal Maiden's ultimate being thrown, but no one really standing inside it. Raven, he's the one low and going to just throw away his life because of the Reincarnation. Still has cheese on his respawn. Winter's Curse nicely placed on the Venge. They're going to need some firepower coming out from the course here. Sam H's BKBs leaps away from the Ursa to get himself back to safety. Armel back up north. He's got 1 life just to play around with. That's all he needs. It's going to be the Ursa first as well as the Wyvern already brought down. Cuckoo getting fairly low here. The Alk just trying to bring him down. Will succeed in doing so. Still doesn't have Chemical Rage and is kind of on his own here as Raven is fighting, bringing down Pycat with the help of the Mirana. They're going to team wipe OpTic Gaming. turn it into an RML triple kill, and put themselves in a fantastic place to take their first lane of racks.
But he's able to stay alive, but he's not doing that much damage just yet. Just now picking up his level 20. If he has that at the start of that fight, I feel like they might have been able to do a lot more.
Yeah.
And even Bloodseeker doesn't feel like he can accomplish that much. He can Blood Rights, gets a good rupture, but he basically traded his BKB and for the first Wraith King kill. Even that doesn't feel that great.
Apart from a single Observer Ward, which may even get found fairly soon, and OpTic are just so limited in what they can do at this stage of the game.
Well, they can always hope for the next Ags pickups. I guess he's queuing up a Shivas here.
Yeah, he's not even thinking about sharing yet.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's gonna matter. Oh, you can still do that. Okay, cool.
Manta dodges the stun. Raven, once again being focused first, but he doesn't care really that much. Unless he gets brought down a second time, which is unlikely. Storm just balling in forward, takes down the CM. Next is the Wyvern, doesn't have the Aeon disc back up and dies immediately, forced to buy back. RML has been ruptured, but he can just ball lightning away without taking any damage here. He's going to fall on back, chase down and bring down the Ursa. Helped up by Raven, and it's Venge in the front lines, who's getting fairly low, but doesn't really feel too afraid. Alk has to wait for at least the Chemical Rage to come back up, but even then, I don't know if he can fight this one 3v5. He's going to make a go of it. 2 seconds till Rage. Okay, blinks forward.
Pretty scary. Ball Lightning comes in, though, looking to pick off the Winter Wyvern. He does still have the Aeon Disc, but yeah, he's easy pick off there and a swap back. CCNC going to be focused as well, and that should be the end of the game.
It is. RML just going off here. 16-2 and 7. Fantastic showing from him. Even Raven making Wraith King look a bit more like a carry than most of the Wraith Kings we've been seeing. His frontline impact was very formidable.
And his laning stage was rough too. I mean, I didn't catch him that much on the screen, but
he's
some last hits.
Good at it. They're only a few seconds to pick. We'll see what that is in a second. Invoker. Ooh. Yeah. He's good at it, but he doesn't want to lane with like a DK or something. If you're told as an Earth Spirit, oh, you got a DK to lane with, that just sounds like, oh, what am I going to do? They smoked up top. He actually popped, but not quite in the position they were hoping for. Cuckoo nearby.
They do spot Zai running past, but this may be the bait here.
Yeah, they're going to go running after him. Cuckoo could be in some trouble. PPD going to set up the stun into a roll here, and the silence. The Sunstrike's there. He does not get the last hit, but it still goes the way of OpTic Gaming. It goes to PyCat. Not quite the outcome you want, but still a favorable outcome for OpTic.
Yeah.
That's one way to make sure you get. Normally you see these glyphs around the mid lane, but he's going to use it down bottom, and now able to TP back. Although, unfortunately for him, Tim's has done a side pull.
CC trying to get a kill mid here. They've got the Earth Spirit as well. They've got the stun. It's going to buy a little time.
RML's in very deep. Pounces, doesn't get all the way out of there. Has another pounce, but he needs to get to the high ground, and his Fairy Fire not going to be used. His TP was in his backpack, so not sure he could have even escaped there if he wanted to.
3-3 even wasting his time walking around. He's kind of off laning the Radiant side. Going to pull creeps, I guess.
Wow, okay. Safe lane's pulling creeps. Why not? It's no longer really the safe lane these days. I think some of those names are perhaps a bit outdated, at least in meaning. Nice first hit crit, as Sam H is looking to chase down 33. Should succeed in doing so and get the kill, as it does look like DK at least spent his money before he goes down there. Not that he had all too much of it, so to speak. These are the ones I believe from that kill that he got, so with the siege creep here, they want to take down this tier 1. Raven, the carry of sorts, heaping in at level 3. But hey, why not? That's what you gotta do sometimes. Yep, they want this 33 kill, and they've got the magic damage from the Burning Spears, as well as the Dark Willow here. He's gonna follow it up with a Shadow Realm hit. Should be close to a kill here.
He's surely making them work for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly okay. The amount of time that they spent to blow him up was... I mean, the creep wave's dead.
They did keep the siege creep alive, though, and with some skeletons, they should be able to bring it down still.
Any kind of aggressive movement, and they're predicting something. They put the scan down, but it's a little early, actually.
I wonder if that will mislead PyCat, who was trying to farm this small camp here.
Oh, it was a dire scan, excuse me.
Oh, Sam H going to scout him out. He walks into the bramble, unfortunately, and there's going to be a stun to follow it up with the Wraith Fire Blast. There's going to be a arrow and a Curse Crown. PyCat doesn't get a chance to cast a single spell there.
Bramble is so tough, man. You're trying to hurry, but sometimes you just don't expect the cast range to catch you in.
Desperately going to need some experience somewhere on the map as OpTic look to continue pressuring this tier 1. Salve up on the DK. He's going to keep chipping it whenever he can with the corrosive attack from his Green Dragon. He gets stunned again. RML blinks it with a Starstorm, and that's going to be enough to bring down 33.
Yeah, isn't able to get his wand off in time.
Yeah. See OpTic continue to play around this top side of the map. Wraith King did finish his blink now and immediately smoking up with Armel, looking to make some plays happen. It was also Lion who's hit level 6 finally. So 13 minutes in, I believe he used that experience tome.
Ooh, perfect grab here if they can get him.
Yeah, he's got 4 orbs. He wants to plant some of these nice and deep. There's an arrow follow-up. Easy kill. Don't even have to use that long cooldown of Finger of Death. So even better. As getting them nice and deep in some slightly unconventional places. We'll see if PPD can sniff him out or not.
Well, tower falls. Zai gonna try for a solo kill mid, or top that is.
Didn't hit the roll, but doesn't seem to matter. He still hits the stun and the silence. The damage over time from the Magnetize is going to be enough. Yep. Gets the kill back at mid. It's Vengeful Spirit King initiate on. They're going to take down the Wraith King, but he has got the reincarnation. Rupture, though, is going to be there when he respawns if they want to throw it out. Don't even know they do need it. And there's going to be a Chaos Meteor to bring down Sam H a second time, but comes at the cost of the Dragon Knight. Still seems like a decent hold for OpTic.
In the way that he's just trying to get as tanky as possible and forcing his opponents to spend spells on him, and he's absolutely succeeding there.
Coming in Invis is Armel, and he's got a Lion to back him up, so which one are they going to go on here? Earth Spirit's nearby, though, and he's got that long range roll to help people out. The arrow going to follow up with a Style Storm. They need to kill PyCat and kill him quick. They do succeed in doing so. There's a Hex as well, but Lion in all sorts of trouble will end up going down.
Wasted Terrorize at least, so small value there for OpTic, but losing a carry like that for a support, not a good spot to be in. That was a nice little move by him. Like, no other way can you convince, like, please slow down this push than TPing in that aggressively with that little spells and casting something. And here they come this time, though.
Wraith King going to TP in 33, just holding his ground to try and secure the tower. Perhaps just willing to throw away his life for the cause, but OpTic maybe have other ideas. They've got a lot of people up here. They're going to see Lion finger the Earth Spirit. They want to bring him down before he uses any spells. The Magnetize does not come out, and Wraith King wants to chase. He's got Blink soon. Can he get it off? He blinks forward, finds, well, a couple of stuns, but he tanks those with a reincarnation. I don't think he cares if he dies here. He's slowed 2 heroes, killing him. Maybe the death of OpTic, yeah, and that's why you just want to leave Wraith King alive half the time. They lose 2 heroes just for a reincarnation cooldown. That is not worth it for them.
Yeah, as soon as they lost the Earth Spirit, they needed to get out. And
to do so, Earth Spirit, though, in the neighborhood, in a pretty cheeky little spot here where he could go for a Roche steal.
Yeah, get your Twitch clips ready, guys.
Whoa.
This could be it.
Armel misses the arrow. The Sunstrike going to give some vision, so now he can time it. He has a very good idea of when Roche is going to go down. Zai poised to strike. Here comes the roll with a stun to follow up. He times it perfectly. Gets the last hit as well. Zai Dota dies immediately. Wraith King, though, the one who dies on the TNC side, does have reincarnation immediately. Arrow hits the DK as he goes blinking, and they kill the Husker. Wraith King's got no way to survive his second life. He's going to go down as well. And 33 somehow doesn't die. Zai with a magical little play to get OpTic Gaming back in game number 2. They're not done yet. They're going to get Armel. The Sunstrike, not enough to kill him off, but Zai is there to finish it. Well-deserved kill going his way. And there's the tip. Zai, the man of the moment.
That was
fantastic.
What a play.
It's like they were just waiting for the Roche fight to happen because of Earth Spirit. Like, yeah, he was living in the enemy jungle, getting down wards, but even after getting the wards on, he just stayed in that exact, like, cliff spot for the longest time. Oh, CCNC, you do not have the Aegis. Your team may have just secured a Roshan, but you need to be careful. Swapped away to safety. They're going to come in with the Wraith King here. The Finger of Death will help finish him off. Samix doesn't have reincarnation, but it doesn't matter. They've got a showing of force here. They've got numbers. As Raven pops up, will bring down PPD. Full-on retreat now for the rest of OpTic, and that's Zai's Earth Spirit rolling and TPing away. Nicely done. Will escape. PyCat could be on the receiving end. He does have a BKB, but Lion has a Blink, and that's one of the best ways to counter a BKB. A Blink Hex, a Blink Impale. This could be the death of PyCat if he's not careful. He's close to his tower, but not close enough. Blink Impale is there. PyCat, no wins to BKB. He should be going down here. The Boulder Smash, almost there in time to save him, but it's not going to be enough. Zai wants to turn this one around, though. He's going to buy back as well. They should be able to get some kills off of this. OpTic will get the Husker initially. Can they find more? Cuckoo going for the TP out. It's a longish TP. He barely makes it up. PPD trying to get the swap, but it was too late, and he just swaps his teammate.
Changes everything. And 3-3 is inching closer towards his Black King bar. About 500 go for that. That way he can super confidently initiate, actually. Almost a BKB on Marauder. They're going to try to catch her. Get the silence off. Good initiation. Now the stun. Perfectly played there by Zai. And that's an item that doesn't help you against Earth Spirit. The Lincolns is pretty much useless. Well, they're going to pop Pot multi at least. They've got Haste Rune on Dark Willow. Nope, never mind. Running out.
CCNC needs to be careful here in this mid lane. He's a little bit exposed. Does have a swap to back him up, though.
Yes, and lots of BKBs on the course, so they're going to go on the Dragon Knight instantly. He's going to... Oh, great swap. Going to buy time.
Root caught him, though. He is going to BKB before Armor Starstorm hits, though. So they take out the Venge with these. Can they bring down CCNC? He pops his BKB, already very low, though. And on the Dire side, they've taken no casualties and did finish off the Dragon Knight.
Rupture used to. They got Kukulo.
Yeah.
And they can't even easily cross here. They're going to pop smoke. Tim's in a great position, though. Very likely that he'll be able to block the CCNC dropping some Forge Spirits. They know they're approaching, but Tornado comes through.
Yep, a little bit too late. Are they going to take this fight? That'd be very brave. They should know where PPD is off that Wave of Terror. They're going charging forward, but...
And it really needed to go the opposite way. The Dragon Knight's basically playing the same kind of role as what the Wraith King normally does. Jump in tanky, disable a guy, and let your allies follow up. But they weren't the initiators themselves.
And even though... Oh, bottom lane, TP in. That's going to be...
Got a cheese.
One life. Oh, uses the cheese. That's not what you expect when he has Reincarnation, but... You know, should be able to find PPD. Hex Impale, nothing. Cuckoo couldn't find him. He used the Impale already. I guess wrong with where he was. Win for OpTic, even if just a small one. It's weird because the swap is a save, but it still feels like the best way for TNC to fight is just to blink stun a hero, even if they know that hero's getting saved. Because if they get him to half health, they're less likely to be able to team fight. Raven mid.
He's not going to BKB? Okay.
He's got the Aegis. He is going to go for the BKB. Is he going to turn and fight? You betcha. There's a hero in rage. He has been ruptured. He's kind of stuck in place here. Doesn't want to go for a life break just yet. He's got Pycat BKB'd up in front of him. Now he goes for the life break with the rupture wearing off. He's going to go chasing after him. Gets caught by the halberd, unfortunately, so he can't do too much damage. But Pycat's lost all his teammates. No Invoker, no Venge, and no life left for him. At least not for another 75 seconds as the push goes down mid. TNC taking game one and now in a fantastic spot for game number two. You just, you burst down that first target, or you get them very low and they get swapped out, but either way, they're removed from the fight. So you know you have an edge whether you kill them or not. You've got heroes that are just less dependent on some of those spells. There can be a buyback from Bloodseeker. Husker just going to immediately delete Earthspirit. He's got no buyback. 33 TP'd in with a BKB, but he just does no damage. What's his BKB for? It's to get a stun out on Raven, but is there a follow-up? There is a Rupture. He's got an Aegis. He may just not care. He can stand still. He's going to get tornadoed. Sunstrike follow-up. Can they kill him once? Better question, perhaps, can they kill him twice? They'll kill him once. Bring him down, as does the Wraith King. He pops the Blade Mail on respawn. If they want to go for Sam H, they sure as hell can, and they're going to kill him a second time, so no respawn here. Probably wishes he still had that cheese, as they do go looking for Raven's Husker. Melee Rax was claimed. They're going to go for it. BKB on Raven if he needs it. Doesn't look like he does. And Willow's out of there.
Yeah, those are one of those like super high level things where a small reaction time difference can be an absolute change. Like if you are fast enough to get a BKB off, they're looking for a swap maybe on the Wraith King, but he's got BKB active and they notice that. They know it's not time to go now. No. Pre-BKB, yeah, kill him twice maybe, but definitely not now. Now, maybe now.
They're going to try and maybe get a free cheap kill on him. They don't want to commit too much. They're not throwing any BKBs. They will get that first kill. They're not even... Oh, they are going to stay around here. SamH immediately BKBs. Looks to turn and fight. Earthspirit got Hex up when he went in here. He gets taken out without getting too much off. Did get the Magnetize out. SamH is dying a second time even with the BKB. Not bad for OpTic, but they have lost CCNC. Armel found him, and he's going to throw out an arrow. It doesn't hit 33 here, but Raven's there with the Burning Spears. Should be able to do enough damage to 33. He's trying to hide in the trees, but that strat doesn't work. This isn't TI1 anymore. You don't stay in the trees. You're going to get out of them and go and fight. Tim's is going to find Pycat as well. The Finger of Death getting him nice and low. Perfectly primed for Tims to finish him off and get a double kill. He even got PPD. They're all dead. They've all got no buyback. It's GG. OpTic have been 2-0'd here, and TNC going to be going to sleep with smiles on their faces tonight.
I think OpTic did a great job with the heroes they had, but the Dragon Knight always playing from a position of weakness. The initiation of TNC was just superior, and it just made me feel very confident in TNC over OpTic as a team. Like,